Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markin and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in a point guard. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Now here's Love. Over to the wing. Ashman, the pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Whoa.
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness. Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Now, here's Garland. To the inside. It's stolen by Carter. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Porter's running. That shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Garland. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. White finds Carter. Back to White. Carter on the wing. Here is Love. Here's Drummond. Rebound collected by Levine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's White. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Love kicks to Sexton. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Down low. Carter down low. He's going up against Love. And it's Carter missing. Out on his own on the break. It's deflected.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
So both teams making some changes here. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Hutchison, guarded by Porter. Hutchison passes to Cornette. Right wing, Porter with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton, banked in off the glass.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Levine for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Nance. Shooting foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Bulls leading by 5. Dunn kicks to Young. Intercepted.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Here's Porter. Got a piece of it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Stolen by Thompson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Satoransky in the corner. Here's Cornette. Thompson with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers now. And Porter, here we go. Can't convert the two-handed jam.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Nance. To the left side wing. Pass to Thompson. Takes a shot at the elbow. Basket counts.
Tristan Thompson has worked so hard to develop on the offensive end. Not just a rebounder defender. Gets into that catch-and-shoot game now.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Bulls. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he...
we should have energy, and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Tristan Thompson is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Osman in at the small forward spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. The Bulls also changing it up. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Porter comes in for Valentine. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Porter. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Well, that kind of assist will make you very popular with your teammates. Kevin Love is adept as a big man at putting it on time and on target.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen, and Levine subbed in for Harrison. The kick out to Porter. Back to Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Boy, nicely contested by Levine. He can be a smothering defender when focused.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Feeds it to Garland. The pass to Windler. passes it to Drummond. And that one is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Hutchison. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Garland. The layup off target. Here's Hutchison. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. White dishes to Levine. Cavaliers with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kicks to Garland. The feed to Drummond. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Here's Hutchison. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. With the teardrop. He can't get that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Outside, Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Knocked away. Stolen by Garland. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And they take the lead. Drummond's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Garland, the pass to Windler. Kicks it out to Love. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look now for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Drummond. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. And Chicago also making a switch. Young's checked in for Porter. Levine finds White. It's Young on the wing. Now Carter. Can they get it? And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Pass to Osman. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Osman. Here's Windler. Back to Osman. This one for 3. Windler's shot is off. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Bulls. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Young slams it home.
Oh, my goodness, a sensational athlete. Go ahead, Thaddeus Young.
White against Sexton. Fires from deep. A 3-pointer is right on target. Sexton's got 5.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Three-pointer. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Well, just a tremendous job pursuing the basketball by Larry Nance Jr. and then gets the score to complement the board.
And a close game so far through the first.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets. And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. Here's Levine. Goes up off the inbound. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Is on Colin Sexton. Cavaliers trailing. It's Drummond with the drive. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
White against Sexton. The pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And here are the Cavaliers. Love the pass to Drummond. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Valentine in for Zach LaVine. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Back to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Drummond missing.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Pass to Garland. Kicks it out to Love. The tray. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jetty Osman. Saransky's checked in for the Bulls. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. Young's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for Otto Porter Jr.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's the 3. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harrison in for Denzel Valentine.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Here's Thompson. Hutchison with the rebound. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Now, Thaddeus Young is capable of playing multiple positions. He is an efficient glue guy who always seems to play to his strengths.
And Porter, here we go. Goes back up. Out to Nance. Pass to Windler. Shot clock at 6. Outside Porter. Second shot opportunity, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for Satoransky. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
The Bulls leading by 3. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Windler. Lets the 3 fly. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Bean passes to Carter. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Nance.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Windler. No good with the layup.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And we've watched 3s. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Porter's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. Off the inbound. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And that one falls for White.
Oh, my gosh, I just got that.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 6-point game. Here's Osman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Osman's got his first basket.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Porter passes to Drummond. The kick out to Porter. Now the pass to Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Porter finds Carter. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a 2nd-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Garland, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. Outside, White. The dish to Carter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Clock at 2. Tipped away. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Inside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got his 5th assist in this one. Love goes in. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Carter with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Porter passes to Markkanen. And Carter now, top of the key. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Carter kicks to Levine. Clock at 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Off the inbound, and it's Porter heading it to go. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Osman, defended by Carter. They get it back. Drummond, and it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Count the basket.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Levine passes to Markkanen. Right side, Porter. Kicks it out to Markkanen from the arc. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
Jumps up, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, you simply cannot be careless around Darius Garland. He is going to anticipate, take it away, and make an easy opportunity.
Outside, Levine. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Wallace with it, now defended by Levine. And the basket is good. Sexton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
And Satoransky kicks to Levine. Six to shoot. Launches a 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And now it's just a 4-point Chicago lead. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Levine wide open. Again, Levine missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The shot's good from Love.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. On the wing, Levine. Passes it to Porter. He feeds it to Carter. Good D by Drummond. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Love's running. Here's Osman. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Fultz. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Isaac outside. Fournier gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. For 3, Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. Markkanen pulls it in. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Pass to Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing. The 3. They get it again, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Carter dishes to Markkanen with some arc, and it's good for 2.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Stolen by Levine, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Fultz against White, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I like the way Fultz attacks with confidence. He's excellent at making the defense commit.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game, and so he makes both from the line. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Levine, here we go. Carter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Carter comes in with the double team. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Here's Gordon. Back to Isaac. And the pass to Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the left iron.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Fultz after the Bulls pick up 2. And stolen by White. Got a piece of it. To the middle. The putback and the second chance effort by Gordon.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
And Gordon over to help. Right side Levine. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. No good. Shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. It's stolen by Ennis. Augustine in the corner. Back to Bamba. Passes it to Augustine. Here's Vucevic. Done against Augustine. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Ross kicks to Vucevic. Back to Ross. Pass to Ennis. Ross on the wing. Vucevic trying to get open. No good from Ross. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Hutchison. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Now here's Ross, guarded closely. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
Here's Harrison. Young passes to Cornett, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Vucevic. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Ennis, and it's Bamba in at the 4. Bamba kicks to Ross. Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And here is Carter Williams. 3 on the clock. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Good on the triple. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
No good from Ross.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Harrison in the corner. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Harrison's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. Ennis kicks to Carter Williams. Pass to Ross from past the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Here's Dunn, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Vucevic, the pass to Carter Williams. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Here's Valentine. He dishes it to Young. And there's the pass to Cornette. Here's Harrison, covered by Bamba. Cornette passes to Dunn. Count that one. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bamba kicks to Ross. Pass to Ennis. Ross with it. Back to Carter Williams. They need this. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's finished off by Carter Williams as he lays it in.
Carter Williams is a wily, wiry athlete who finishes well through contact. There's little you can do short of fouling him to keep him from making these shots.
Rebound by the Magic.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Dishes it to Ross for 3. Valentine grabs the board.
And the well is
running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Harrison. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. Volts kicks to Fournier. Gets a hand on it. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
And then Carter with the dunk.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's Chicago up by 15. And now let's catch up with Dave. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Chicago holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They lead by 15. And that...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Here's Fultz. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And it's Vucevic missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Yes, that goes in. Carter's got 6. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Fultz against Porter. And finished off by Fultz.
And, you know, Fultz doesn't shy away from these situations, which I like. I mean, when the shot clock is low, he's got the ability and confidence to find a way to get a shot off in time.
LaVine for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by Carter. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Porter dishes to White. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall, whipped my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Vucevic. Buries it down low. Vucevic has got 8 points.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Here's Hutchison. Vucevic defending. Marking it into the lane. Carter against Isaac. Hutchison. Great D that time from Vucevic. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Fournier. Nice D from Levine.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Hits the jumper in space. He's got 12.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Here's the dish to Vucevic. Second chance effort. Pass to Fournier. Isaac outside. Vucevic the pass to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing. Levine dishes to Markkanen. That one goes in.
Have to give Markkanen credit there. Great job absorbing the hit on the shot.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. 19-point game. Here's Carter. And it's sent back by Isaac. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Satoransky. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Satoransky's got his first points in this one. Gordon inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 19. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Gordon out there with Isaac. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Augustine in at the 1.
Augustine is a real sniper from beyond the arc. You give him these kinds of looks, you're going to regret it.
And Young kicks to Satoransky. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Open and close and nails it.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Augustine with it, and Young picks him up defensively. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Augustine.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
He gets it in there. Carter's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
A floater. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 18. Isaac with the ball. Takes a 3. And it's Gordon missing. Left side, Porter. Carter, the pass to Porter. Outside, White. No good from outside. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young against Fournier. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 18. Porter kicks to Young. Pass to White. From outside the arc. No good that time. And Orlando will come the other way.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Ross. And stolen by White. Carter, the pass to White. Carter against Augustine. The feed to Young. The kick out to Porter. 5 on the clock. Bulls moving the ball around. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
The pass to Ross. Trying to end the drought. And Ross with the slam.
You've got to make Ross a passer in that pick and roll. I mean, he's a better scorer than he is a playmaker.
Carter kicks to Young. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. And a change for the Magic. Vucevic checked in for Evan Fournier. And I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Back to Augustine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experience, calming effect veteran he is.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Wendell Carter.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And it's Vucevic missing. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Markkanen finds Levine. Back to Markkanen. Porter passes to Levine. Pulls up. And the miss. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved. A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Here's Osman. Love deciding where to go with it. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. That's in there. Love with the assist. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Osman. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. Outside Fournier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
The pass to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. And Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Fournier with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Fournier passes to Fultz. Poked away. Isaac kicks to Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Outside Fournier. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Here's Fournier. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Love the pass to Sexton. And Drummond kicks to Love. Out to the right wing. Pass to Garland. Sexton for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Magic trail by 5. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Osman, the pass to Love. Drummond trying to get himself free.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ross is checked in for Fournier, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Augustine against Porter. Pass to Drummond. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. Porter kicks to Garland. Here's Windler. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Passes it to Garland. Back to Porter. Now the pass to Garland. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. Nance passes to Porter. Out to Nance. He's looking for Porter and finds him. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. Ross with it. Outside for Carter Williams. The 19-foot shot. Porter with the steal. Garland with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Windler's shot is off. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the jam by Ross.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the bucket is good from Carter Williams down low.
Carter Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the small forward position. Now Ennis. Bamba kicks to Ross. From downtown. 5 to shoot. Bamba dishes to Ennis. Can't hit that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. Nance passes to Windler. Ross grabs the board. The Magic trail by 4.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Porter passes to Osman. And stolen by Fournier. Ennis with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And Ennis slams it in.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Up top, Fournier. Porter with the steal. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Fournier. Stolen by Bamba. And here's Ennis over Sexton. Pass to Fultz. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Fultz against Sexton. Bamba dishes to Fultz. Goes back up. Tries yet again. Bamba's shot is off. Cavaliers leading. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And that one's good. Osman.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And finished off by Fultz.
And the speed of Fultz is lethal. When he has a full head of steam, he's looking to tear the rim off the hinges.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Carter Williams, that time on the assist from Bamba. Carter Williams has got the game tied up here for Orlando. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Sexton kicks to Love. Back to Sexton. Passes it to Thompson. Orlando grabs the miss. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Porter against Carter Williams. The pass to Fultz. Here's Bamba outside for Carter Williams. Now here's Ennis. Tight defense on him. Clock at 4. Fournier. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Porter, here we go. And he gets it to go. Porter's got 6.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
Carter Williams finds Bamba. Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Pass to Fultz. 11 feet away. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And superb at positioning himself on the offensive glass. Bamba's length is a big reason he gets these putback jams.
It's all tied. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were in a 7-point hole at one time. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Carter Williams.
Yeah, and the numbers don't jump out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role. That's what that team needs from him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Bamba. And it's Isaac in at small forward. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Fournier pass to Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
Ross is checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Bamba. The Cavaliers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Nance kicks to Drummond. Pass to Garland. Back to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he banks in the layup. Drummond's got 8 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Stolen by Garland. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Ross for 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Augustine, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross, and it's Drummond with the jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Augustine passes to Ross. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Ross has got it all tied up now for the Magic. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Garland dishes to Nance. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Nance has got his second basket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Augustine. He dishes it to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Passes to Ross. To the inside. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. Nance with some nice D. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Windler with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's the pass to Ross. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ross has got 6 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
1:16 left in the third. Windler, the pass to Drummond. The shot that time, not on target. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Augustine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First one falls for him.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Drummond. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Drummond passes to Garland. Porter, bounce pass. Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Clock is at 3. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Andre Drummond has been on. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at center. To the paint. Here's Sexton.
Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity. The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
The Magic trail by 3. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Ross in the corner. Outside Fournier. High post Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. And he makes that one. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Porter against Isaac. Tries from 10. Kicks it out to Love. Here's Drummond. Ross grabs the board.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Love the pass to Sexton. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Porter looking it over. Makes it off the glass. The Magic have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Fultz with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Got a piece of it. Dishes it to Ross. Vucevic down low. Defended by Sexton. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Ross.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Here's Porter. And it's Orlando with the rebound. We've got 1:48 left in the game. The shot's good from Fournier.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Gordon's checked in for Orlando.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Inside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Back to Sexton. On the wing, Porter. Here's Drummond. Ross with the steal. Fultz against Sexton. Here's Isaac. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And there it is for him. Vucevic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Gordon against Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. Here's Fultz. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Ross with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, at United Center, the Cavaliers. Welcome, basketball fans. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the 1. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
And it's Drummond missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
White, good.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Feeds it to Garland. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Carter. And Porter, here we go. Stolen away. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Carter kicks to Levine. To the inside. Porter. And finished off by Porter.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
That's a good look by Kevin Love. The decision-making with the ball in his hands makes him different than other fours.
White the pass to Carter. The Cavaliers pull it in. Pass to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Levine, and he converts the layup.
Right there, the burst of Zach Levine. Once he gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
It's Drummond with the drive. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And you see no one rotating over to try and take the charge. Drummond a freight train there with a full head of steam.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Sexton kicks to Osman. To the left wing. Drummond passes to Osman. Back to Drummond. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
The massive size of Drummond coming into play. Tough to guard without fouling.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Bulls trail by 4. Satoransky the pass to Hutchison. To the middle. And stolen by Drummond. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Windler's shot is off.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Dunn misses. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Porter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Cornette kicks to Satoransky. Down low. Can they get it? And that one is hammered home.
A prime example of Satoransky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And there's the pass to Hutchison. To the inside. Cornette. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Garland dishes to Drummond. He kicks it to Garland. Drummond in the post. 8 points for him. The shot, no good. And he gets the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Windler, the pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Drummond in the post. Good on the shot. Drummond's got 10.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Cornette kicks to Dunn. And here is Satoransky. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Drummond. It's good.
It was contact there, but that's not enough to stop Andre Drummond.
Here's Young. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Andre Drummond has been on display for the... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the small forward.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Dunn. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now here's Porter. Nance. Great positioning on the putback. Nance has got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Sexton with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Porter, no luck. Bull shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Out to the right wing. Dunn kicks to Cornette. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Nance passes to Porter. Trying to get open is Thompson. And it's blocked. And Young, here we go. Dunn dishes to Young. Dunn against Thompson. Here's Cornette. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Cornette's got 8 points.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Sexton the pass to Nance. It's picked off. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Valentine. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Porter. Harrison with the rebound.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Here's Cornette. He's covered by Thompson. It's good. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Porter passes to Markkanen. Inside. Carter right side. Knocked loose. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Markkanen finds Porter. Here's Levine. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Wallace with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Here's Thompson. That one goes. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Markkanen passes to Carter. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
And it's Osman missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Levine. Markkanen's got his first basket of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Stolen by Carter. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Markkanen.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Garland with it. Outside, Sexton. Left side, Love. Lets it go from deep. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Bulls have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And it's in there.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Carter. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 2 steals.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
Kobe White might be new to the league, but he doesn't play like it. Confidence and ability are beyond his years.
Side out.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
Back to Porter. Outside, Levine. Porter dishes to Carter. Kick out to Levine. And he's good on the three ball. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
You look at Levine's jump shot. It's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
Here's Sexton. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Zach Levine.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The Cavaliers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Markkanen.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Back to Love. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Drummond. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
I like that Drummond has become more in control of his offensive game, and the defense is running out of answers.
And stolen by Drummond. Love the pass to Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman. Back to Drummond. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
White goes in. Kick out to Levine. And stolen by Drummond. Garland with it. Now defended by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Kept alive. And that one's good. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And finished off by Porter.
Did that 7-1 wingspan come in handy? Porter, a legit threat to score anytime he gets around the rim.
Here's Drummond. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter. White down low. He has 6. Stolen by Garland. Here's Osman, guarded by Levine. Love with the bucket.
This is how he started, Kevin Love. A bruiser inside, able to beat you with his size and skill.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Carter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? The Bulls have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Markkanen can't get it to go. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Sexton, that falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Count it. Markkanen's got 8 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now White. Carter right side. And stolen by Drummond. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Markkanen. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
Markkanen passes to Levine.
And you don't ever.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Hutchison. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Chicago up 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Cavaliers trailing, and so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Young outside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Hutchison passes to Satoransky. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porter finds Nance. Hutchison with the rebound. Hutchinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Here's the teardrop. The shot's good. Satoransky's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
It's hard to get all the way to the rim in this league. The floater is a shot Satoransky is developing. That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Harrison passes to Young. It's stolen by Nance. Pass to Drummond. Nance trying to break loose. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Contact on the drive right there. Not sure who felt it more, Drummond or the man who came over to challenge him.
Here's Harrison. Kicks it to Valentine. Inside, here's Young. He's good with the little jumper in close. Young's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And he gets it to go.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
Over to the left wing. Satoransky, the pass to Harrison. They double him with Drummond. Stolen by Thompson. Down low, here's Windler. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when you're a guy who plays with great finishers like Thompson has, you have to learn how to distribute.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Porter against White. Here's Carter. Doesn't go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Levine. Cavaliers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Levine dishes to White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. White's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Kobe White on the attack. That's a big bucket for his squad.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
The ability to finish under pressure, that's something K-Love brings to the table.
And stolen by Sexton. Wallace with it, now defended by Levine. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Porter's running, got it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
To the inside. And it's Drummond missing. And here are the Bulls now. Marking it into the lane. Count it!
Lowry Marketing making his presence felt as this game heats up.
Here's Drummond. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
I love it. Clutch situation. Andre Drummond puts the team on his back.
Levine against Drummond. Levine kicks to White. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Levine. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Oh, off target.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
On the inbound. Oh, no good.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he makes both free throws.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
It's off. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. To the middle. The kick out to Porter. Back to Markkanen. And finish off by Carter.
You can trust Carter when it counts. High basketball IQ with the skills to match.
Out to the wing. And Levine comes to help. Garland with it. Now defended by Levine. And here's Love from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Porter, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Porter has the experience to step up when it counts.
Sexton the pass to Garland. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. We play just over a minute here in OT. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points. High percentage look for him. But bottom line, you're not all going to go down.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
A versatile guard, the team-first attitude Satoransky plays with is also admirable.
Pass to Levine. On the wing, Porter. Back to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 1:21 left in the first overtime. It's tipped.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
It's Porter outside. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard. Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And the pass to Love. The putback, count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow!
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Love against Markkanen. Off target from outside.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Satoransky. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a bit. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And Levine. Oh!
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine.
Oh!
Tell us how you really feel
about that finish. Oof. Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Magic moving the ball around, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Vucevic, the pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the jam by Levine.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Fultz with the ball. Isaac kicks to Fultz. And it's sent back by Carter. They retain possession. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. And so just over a minute and a half played. Fournier against Levine. 3 seconds left.
He's a fluid athlete with great coordination for his size. Markkanen moves his feet nicely.
Levine feeling it out a bit. He kicks to White. It's stolen by Fultz. And here is Isaac. And so Orlando again turning it over. White against Fultz. Out to White. Back to Carter. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Back to Carter. Inside, 5 to shoot. Down low. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
White the pass to Porter. Back to White. He dishes it to Carter. That shot off. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got 8.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Look how Porter maintains his focus on this play. Even when you knock him around, he uses his strength to nail these type of shots.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Down against Ross. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Bamba. He feeds it to Gordon. Ross kicks to Augustine. Ennis passes to Bamba. Fast break, here they come. Dunn shot's good.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. It's a 3-point game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Ross. Shot from 16. Drained for 2 points. Ross has got his second bucket of the night.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Porter dishes to Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And so Young nails them both. It could go. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Bulls up 5. And the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Valentine out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at small forward. The Bulls leading by 5. Dunn passes to Cornette. Here's Hutchison, passes it to Cornette, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Orlando with the ball. Now Carter Williams. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Dunn.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
To the wing on the left. Here's Hutchison, covered by Bamba. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Back to Ross. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Orlando with the ball. Carter Williams, the pass to Ross. Kicks it to Bamba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harrison. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the dish to Dunn. Here's Hutchison, covered by Bamba. Hutchison passes to Cornette. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Carter Williams finds Bamba. Now Ennis, 5 on the clock. Pass to Bamba. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bamba's got his first 2 points.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
The pass to Dunn. and a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first, a plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Gordon. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ennis. And it's Fulton for Terrence Ross. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine's checked in for Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn.
Inside Carter has all the tools to succeed. Height, reflexes. I mean, he just has to put them to work.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Markkanen passes to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Carter Williams finds Fournier. And here is Isaac. To the left wing, outside Fournier. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Vucevic trying to get open. The Magic again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Young's checked in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for Harrison. Augustine with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Satoransky's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Augustine, that's good. Pass to White. And White slams it in.
Well, because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so...
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Gordon's running. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one.
This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Porter passes to Carter. Kick out to Levine. Now here's Porter. Back to Levine. Clock at 6. Porter dishes to Carter. That shot no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Fultz, no good. Chicago leading by 8. Carter finds Markkanen. Levine against Fultz. Back to Porter. Out to Carter. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Fultz against Levine. Fournier for 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you want to see that Isaac getting deep post position. He loves putting the defense in a tough spot, always looking to get to the line.
So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. Valentine kicks to Cornette. Passes it to Harrison. Done outside. To the paint. Pass to Valentine. Here's Cornette. Vucevic defending, but he recovers it. And Cornette gets it to go.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show for it.
Unloads from 9. Got a hand on it. Valentine passes to Hutchison. Now here's Valentine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Count it. Good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. To the right side. Here's Fultz. Offensive rebound. Isaac kicks to Ross. They shoot again. Bamba trying to break free. No good on the layup. Chicago leading by 10. Here's Dunn. Here's Hutchison. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Ross dishes to Fultz. That's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Then for the Bulls. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Young comes in for Valentine. And Satoransky subbed in for Harrison. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Hutchison. To the inside, Carter. Now the pass to Hutchison. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Orlando on the break. Ahead. Augustine passes to Isaac. Young with the steal. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Carter up top. He's covered by Isaac. Dunn. Rebound by the Magic. Fultz with the ball. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Chicago leading by 12 on the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Porter at the small forward position. Kick out to Levine. Back to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes. Porter's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. The Magic shooting about 42% so far. Ross passes to Fournier. And here is Ross. The rebound by Young.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Levine finds Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Young outside. Back to Carter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Bulls lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And Satoransky kicks to Young. Feeds it to Carter. Good, nice job down low. And it's 6 points for Wendell Carter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Satoransky, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Magic trail by 18. Pass to Ross. Left side Fournier. Stolen by Levine. Here's Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the length of Porter that time is a problem for the D, especially when he's close to the basket.
And he knocks down the first one.
And C-Web last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Markkanen dishes to Carter. Off on the layup.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the layup falls.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
White finds Carter. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Fournier. Outside, Markkanen. Passes it to Porter. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Carter. Shoots over Vucevic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic.
But with Carter Jr.'s unique combination of size, length, and skill, I think he'll be a big part of the next wave of elite bigs.
Isaac's checked in for Ross. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Wow. Here's Fultz. Lays it up off the glass.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
Chicago again turning it over.
And And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Augustine passes to Birch. Now Ennis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Wendell Carter.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Pass to Satoransky. Here's Cornette. Valentine passes to Cornette. That shot off the mark. Now here is Augustine. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Out to the right wing. Here's Birch. He kicks it to Augustine. The pass to Ennis. Back to Augustine. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very... And the starting lineups have concluded. So, Jit, welcome everyone, and what a game we have. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Now here's Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. Sexton against Fournier. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
He gets that one. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Right side, Gordon. He feeds it to Vucevic, and that one drops.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Now Sexton to the left side wing. To the paint. Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Fultz. Isaac outside. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And it's Vucevic in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Isaac outside. Back to Vucevic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. The shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Outside Fournier. The pass to Vucevic. Isaac outside. They get it back. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Pass to Fultz. A second chance effort. Gordon trying to break loose. Cavaliers leading. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. And Garland comes to help. Gordon kicks to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Vucevic with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Here's Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
From the mid-range area, Fournier very, very gifted. As a pure shooter, he's as good as we have in the league.
Over in the corner, Osman. 1:27 left in the first. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Now here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Here's Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
It's Drummond, high post. Rebound by the Magic. 50 seconds left to play in the first. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. That one drops. He ties it up. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Thompson outside. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Thompson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Bamba. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Porter. Good work there as it goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Terrence Ross. Ennis out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Augustine in at the point guard. Here's Windler. Carter-Williams covering. Thompson misses. Orlando trailing here.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Porter kicks to Garland. Pass to Nance. Count that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Not going to go that time. And Cleveland the other way now. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Porter's running. Second shot opportunity. And Bamba pulls it down.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely, and the shot goes in. Ennis has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Windler with the bucket.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Augustine looking around. Carter-Williams dishes to Ross. Kicks to Augustine. Right at the free throw line. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you've got to know where Bamba is at all times, especially when the break is on and he's running the floor.
Garland, the pass to Windler. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
That shot misses. Nance with some nice D. Here's Windler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And it's Sexton in for Garland. Fultz kicks to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Windler, the pass to Love, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
And stolen by Sexton. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Wasted no time on that one. Fultz has got his first points of the game.
You know, Fultz has a nice feel for when to let the mid-range J go. I mean, showing a real desire to make this a deadly part of his game.
And stolen by Fournier. It's tipped. And even 3-on-3 break. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Isaac finds Vucevic. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Love the pass to Osman. Sexton for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Osman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Love with a wide-open look. That 3 off the mark. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Fultz. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, establishes position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Love against Gordon, and it's Love penetrating, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. And good. You got the English that time as it falls.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. Feeds to Drummond. Oh, what a play!
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Porter comes in for Garland. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Carter Williams comes in for Fultz. Isaac finds Vucevic. And here is Ross. Shot clock at 6. Count it, and the foul is on Colin Sexton.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Osman, the pass to Thompson. Back to Osman. Dishes to Thompson. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
2 free throws coming up, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Passes it to Carter Williams. Isaac kicks to Fournier. Now the pass to Ross. Vucevic down low. Defended by Sexton. Carter Williams dishes to Ross. And another shot. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Ross against Sexton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sexton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. Carter Williams against Sexton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Carter Williams does a nice job earning these calls inside. I mean, it's really a luxury to have a guard who can get foul calls deep in the paint like that.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside, Sexton. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Sexton penetrating. Vucevic with the block. But they get it back. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. On the wing, Nance. Here's Windler. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Vucevic.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that 3-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range. But I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
And it's Drummond missing.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Vucevic with the block. Fultz looking around, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Boy, the speed of Fultz, you love that. Excellent at getting to the rim and drawing the foul.
And it's tied up with that one. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Windler, the pass to Drummond. Isaac with some nice D.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. It's the NBA on. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Back to Fultz. The dish to Gordon. Outside Fournier. On the wing, Isaac. Knocks it loose. Garland with it. Defended now by Fournier. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Orlando now. They get a hand on it. Now here's Garland. He's guarded by Fournier. Garland kicks to Love. Pass to Windler. Back to Love. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Get there, get there.
Now here's Garland. He dishes it to Drummond. Oh, what a finish!
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. Over to the left wing. Fultz against Porter. Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
There's Garland. Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. to take the lead. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 5 assists tonight.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Stolen by Garland. Sexton attacking. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Down low, there's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
To the inside, here's Gordon. Banked in off the glass.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Vucevic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Love. And it's blocked by Gordon. And here's Fultz. Isaac outside. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. .110 left in the 4th. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Garland. Rebounded by Isaac. Gordon against Drummond. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Ross on the wing. Clock at 6. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
Vucevic against Sexton. Inside. It's good.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
To the wing right side. Ross finds Fultz. Back to Ross. The tray. They get it again. Here's Vucevic. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And it's real easy to see why they turn to Vucevic when the game is close. I mean, he knows how to step up in the clutch.
Drummond passes to Sexton. Lets it go with a 3. No good there. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.